Alright, YouTubers, if you have a 90 to 93 Honda Accord and you want to get your heat shield off and you're having issues, basically what I started was removing the condenser air conditioner fan, and it goes in right here. It has two mounting positions right there. Actually there's three, but those are the first two, and they are 10 millimeter, like that. So those two nuts come out of here, but there's also a third one right here, which I had to get from the underside of the car with this guy. And how I did it was, if you go underneath the car, right here is that nut, and I had to take the box end and go over the nut right here, like that. So I got those bolts off, and then you're not done. There are, where's it at? There's this is attached to the condenser fan. So you have to disconnect that. Mine already had something else loose, but basically this one was kind of trashed up already. But yeah, you get that off, and then you wiggle these AC lines and you get your fan out. Alright, so then the heat shield for me was blocked by the O2 sensor, which is right in this hole, right there. So I needed to get the fan out to get room for the O2 sensor. But they make a smaller one that might be better handy, but you know, you slip this on over the O2 sensor layer, and then in there like that, and then I had to use a big pipe to crack it loose. Once I finally got that off, we have these 3 bolts. They're like chunky looking. They're 12 millimeter. Do I not have them over here? Okay, anyway, yes. So you get those 3 bolts off, and then mine was hung up on this corner here. So I ended up pulling this out first, and then I just basically had to wiggle and pull this back. Maneuver it with the hand, need 2 hands. It was not fun, but it finally came out. So yeah, you're just gonna need the 10 and a 12. That's for these 12 right here, and the 10 are for this here and that guy. And then a long screwdriver helps too, trying to get the get this out. Can't talk. But anyway, and then if you are wondering, I guess this model has 3 bolts connecting the exhaust manifold to the rest of the piping. Later on, hopefully I'll have videos on my custom header idea, but hopefully she lives long enough to see and for me to hear the beautiful idea I have for the header sound. Also, if you're still watching, which I'm sure no one is, if you're having trouble with getting your temperature gauge to work, and like me, you tried a bunch of stuff that doesn't work, I bought a digital one from Amazon, and I stuck the wire down into the radiator heat tube and used 2 extra clamps, and it wasn't leaking, but I just put some silicone. It's actually flex seal. If you've got that, it's clear caulking. And then you just turn this on. And right now the coolant is 48 degrees Fahrenheit or 8.8 C. That's how I get that temperature. Yes, I am no mechanic. I don't have a lot of funds. So there you go. That's how you get this piece of junk off. Oh, by the way, this is not gonna ever go in the car again. Oh, shit. Shit.